when you need it.
Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Depend on us. 644, I'm Mike Simpson.
I'm Karen Adams. Coming up,
A Lakers legend talks about today's court ruling on pay for student athletes and about being exploited by UCLA.
California's assault weapons ban will remain in effect, at least for now.
These stories next 15 minutes, 645. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. We're brought to you by the Auto Club, Southern California, Denise Fondo.
About to see a break in Orange County on the 5 northbound coming up on Alicia Parkway. I think they're going to start the break around La Paz, and that's to get some tire tread out of the 2 right lanes. Again, that's 5 northbound right at Alicia Parkway. We still have a problem reported on the 605 northbound coming up on the 210 in Irwindale. We've got a crash reported there. We also had some trouble on the 605 southbound right at the 210 westbound, and this is a stalled car reported in one of the lanes of that connector. If you're on the 710 headed north, the Anaheim on-ramp to the roadway in Long Beach, looks like that is still closed, and that's because we've got a big crash there. On the 91 eastbound, on the connector to the 605 northbound in Cerritos, we've got a crash here, and all lanes are stopped as CHP gets in there with a tow truck to try to get this one cleared out. Again, 91 eastbound right at the 605 northbound. And that 5 north is still a mess. It's a slow one coming up on the 170, and it's going to stay slow right to the 14. The KNX DuckDuckGo route you can trust is San Fernando Road. Have you received your free AAA full picture quote? It gives you a 360-degree view of your auto insurance quote, from premiums to coverages to discounts. Visit AAA.com/insurance to see how much you could save. Next report, 6:55, with more traffic reports more often from the Toyota Glendora.com Traffic Center, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Warm temperatures on this Monday, and they will continue warm as we head into tomorrow. Expect numbers to top out in the low 80s for LA Inland Orange County, 90s for the Valley, the Inland Empire, and the High Desert, 80s for LA Inland Orange County, and mid-70s across the mountains. We're looking at temperatures continuing to drop over the next several days, within a warming trend set to take place by the weekend. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast, I'm CBS 2's Olga Spina for KNX 1070 News Radio.
72, downtown LA, 73, Santa Ana, Riverside, 88 degrees.
It's 6:47. A good start. That's how a Lakers legend is describing today's Supreme Court ruling that the NCAA can't block education-related payments to student athletes. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar thinks college athletes should be paid. He tells CNN when he played for UCLA, he had an advisor who let him know the school was cashing in on his abilities.
I had a good idea of the amount of money involved, and he explained to me that I was definitely being exploited, but there's nothing I can do about it because of the legal situation. So now that the legal situation has changed, I'm very happy for this era's college athletes.
He says colleges make millions off student athletes, and NCAA employees make a good salary. The only ones who've been left out are the athletes.
The Coronado School District apologizing for an incident where tortillas were hurled at a basketball team from a mostly Latino high school. This was after a championship game. They were thrown at players from Orange Glen High after they lost a game to the team from mostly white Coronado High School. Trustees for the Coronado District saying in a letter the incident was demeaning. They condemn the racism that fueled it. The CIF, the Interscholastic Federation, says it's investigating.
A federal grand jury in LA has indicted members of an arms smuggling ring. They're accused of buying and shipping military gear to customers in Russia.
The indictment names 5 people, 2 of whom were arrested in Illinois and are now free on a $100,000 bond, and 3 other people whose whereabouts are still unknown of engaging in the following crime, according to U.S. Attorney spokesman Kieran McAvoy.
Conspiring to unlawfully export to Russia defense articles, namely thermal imaging rifle scopes and night vision goggles.
The 2 people under arrest are expected to come to L.A. for formal arraignment in the near future, while the search for the other defendants, 1 Russian and the other 2 Israeli citizens, goes on. If convicted on all counts, the 5 people could face a maximum term of 25 years in federal prison. Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Mayor Garcetti, LA, helping to break ground on what he says will be a key piece of Metro's light rail system. New station eventually will connect riders on the Crenshaw LAX line to the airport's automated people mover under construction. Garcetti says Angelinos have been waiting years for this, their entire lives. The station designed to be a hub for the light rail. Construction scheduled to be completed in 2024.
An investigation by the FBI's LA and Chicago offices has led to the indictment of 5 people accused of exporting U.S. defense equipment to co-conspirators in Russia. 4 men and a woman allegedly sent thermal imaging devices, including rifle scopes and night vision goggles, to Moscow, along with filing false export information to conceal what they were doing. 2 of the suspects have already been arrested in Illinois. The other 3 are identified as California residents, with one of them living in Corona.
650, your money.